Hi everybody, welcome once again. I am continuing with the topic pollution, a rising environmental problem. The important aspects I discussed in my last video, but some are still there, like the reasons or the sources of pollution can be the garbage burning, can be the oil spills, can be the pesticides, fertilizers, etc. are also polluting the environment because the garbage burning will release the toxic gases like CO2, carbon monoxide, and sulfur dioxide, which will pollute the air. Oil spills may happen accidentally, so they are polluting the water because they are released from the water from the oil tankers. Overturning of oil tankers, they are getting into the water bodies, so they are polluting water there, which can have serious impact. And then fertilizers, use of fertilizers are also causing a lot of land pollution because in the agriculture practice they are being used now more and more, so they are having adverse impact on our health. So these are also the reasons of or sources of your pollution. Now, what are the effects of this pollution? By air pollution, the respiratory system can be damaged, can be disturbed in the normal functioning. So breathing problem can be there, and your particularly your sulfur dioxide is very harmful in the respiratory tract, and also smog is very harmful. So these are the effects. Smog may cause, what can the smog cause? It leads to asthma and poor visibility. And the exhaust gas, which is the exhaust gas mainly, the sulfur dioxide causes serious damages to the air passage. So these are the adverse effects of air pollution. Then water pollution is also having very adverse effects, like these severe infections, severe diseases like typhoid, cholera, and jaundice can can take place because of the water pollution. And then soil pollution or land pollution can also give rise to many adverse effects because of the use of fertilizers, as I said earlier. uh, in agriculture farming, these may cause health problems. So these are the effects of the adverse effects of pollution. This you have to remember. And the other aspects like the greenhouse effect also you have to learn, you have to remember, because questions can come regarding this. What is greenhouse effect? Actually, in the greenhouse, what is happening? Rays are allowed to, the light is allowed to come inside the house where plants are being developed in severe winter, but the heat generated inside is not allowed to go out. So that is called the greenhouse, and the effect is called the greenhouse effect. So this the same thing is happening in the atmosphere also. uh, in the atmosphere there is a layer of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, which are being released from the human practices in the soil and the land. So they are forming a shield, they are forming a layer which is not allowing the heat from the earth to go out. So that is causing what? That is causing global warming. So the temperature of the earth is increasing substantially. So that is very harmful. And this you have to remember, students, this greenhouse effect. And about some other measures that have been taken by the government, which is very, very appreciable, like your Clean India movement, that is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in our country, in India. And by this movement, a number of corrective measures have been taken, especially building up of toilets and clusters of toilets and urinals all over you can see, and especially in the rural areas, to curb or to stop that open free defecation, which is a menace, and that has been stopped to a great extent. and then other vehicular rules have been set out. So to have a check on the pollution caused by the vehicles, so there is a regular check by the administration, and so that the pollution level in the vehicles are under control. So these are the steps which have been taken by the government, which are very, very appreciable. But the question is that only any government cannot uh, do the reforms if we are not aware, if we are not interested. So what we have to do is we have to be very careful, and we have to be aware of the carelessness or of the activities or the practices that are hampering, that are affecting the environment. When we see around us, we can find a lot of filth, a lot of dirt, which are thrown time to time on the roadsides. So there has been a system for this, and this thing has to be stopped. Even educated people are sometimes unaware of this, and spitting here and there, and throwing darts, throwing all these wastes are very common. So that we have to be aware of, and that we have to stop. So this is the actually this is the motto, and human practices are responsible to a great extent for these environmental hazards. So we have to be very careful regarding this. And I think I have covered the important aspects now. And plastic pollution is again is very, very crucial, because plastic use has caused a lot of pollution, because they are why? Because they are non-biodegradable, and they cannot be decomposed by the microorganisms. So what they are doing, they are accumulating, and they are causing lot of pollution. And when they are thrown here and there in the surroundings, they are also blocking the drainage system, the sewage system, and waterlogging is taking place. So waterlogging is very dangerous, because they are the breeding, the stagnant water is the breeding site for the mosquitoes and other harmful organisms. So this plastic use has to be banned, and this has been banned now. So we are also using this, have been using this very commonly. So we have to be very, very aware. Whenever we are going for shopping, we should not ask for plastic bags from the shopkeeper. We should carry our own cloth bag or paper bag. So that will curb this plastic menace to a great extent. So with that, I am closing this chapter, and I wish you the very best for your preparations. And after some time, I will try to upload some other important chapter in my videos. So till then, thank you all my listeners, all my students, and I wish you the very best, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.